Hello and welcome to the Political Sphere, the show focusing on the biggest stories in politics in the last week. I'm Lawrence Jeffcoat and here are the big political stories from the past week. And starting off our new year, we look at North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's New Year speech. In the speech, Mr. Kim stated he hoped to extend talks with the US in 2019, although the speech did come with some warnings and requirements of the US. Those being that he warned the US not to test the DPRK's patience with pressure and sanctions, and also stated that the US should halt its joint South Korean exercises, which have been used as a soft power maneuver, against North Korea since the end of the Korean War. No meeting, though, has been scheduled yet between the North Korean leader and President Trump as of yet. And it's a new year, but still the same government shutdown, with the Smithsonian and National Zoo officially closing this week due to the shutdown. The continued shutdown has drawn criticism, but a critique which had intense media focus this week was coming from Senator-elect from Utah and former GOP presidential candidate Mitt Romney, critiquing the Trump presidency in a Washington Post op-ed. In essence, Romney stated Trump had not risen to the mantle of presidency. The full article and an interview with CNN can be seen in the description. Nancy Pelosi later this week was also elected to be the new Speaker of the House for the fresh post-midterm election majority Democrat House. The new Congress did pass a spending bill which excluded wall funding. However, political analysts have stated it will most likely not pass the Republican majority Senate. And lastly, but not news that came late in the week, we saw Senator Elizabeth Warren announce her intention to run in the 2020 election. Warren announced in a video she was creating an exploratory committee for the president, which basically means that she will be looking towards running as the presidential candidate for the Democrats. Miss Warren has been known in the past for vocal criticism of Wall Street. The president had previously referred to Miss Warren as Pocahontas due to a claim of Native American ancestry, which would undoubtedly be a key topic in a campaign with Elizabeth Warren in the field. This was obviously then proven later in the week when, on Friday, the president had put a meme on his Instagram and Twitter page which referenced Miss Warren's ancestry, and that can be seen on screen now. But let me know what you think. Do you think that Elizabeth Warren could take the primaries and the general? And lastly, in Australian political news, we look this week at former IS fighter and Australian citizen Neil Prakash's citizenship being removed. Mr. Prakash is currently in jail in Turkey due to his affiliation with the terrorist cell. Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton had announced that his citizenship was removed as he is an apparent dual citizen with Fiji. The Australian government had claimed he was a Fijian citizen, although the Fijian president had said he did not qualify for being a Fijian citizen and would not be allowed into the country even if he was. This ultimately led to calls from the opposition in Australia to release the advice documents the government had received, as there was doubts then raised as to whether Mr. Prakash's citizenship could be removed, or he was even a dual citizen. All the sources I've used this week can be seen in the description below. Be sure to like the video and comment what you thought of the past week in the political sphere. This episode has been slightly shorter as I am travelling this week and also does not include any video, which I hope to add in soon. So stick around and be sure to tune in next week.